Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Vibe Nation. Today we're here to watch another video. Today we're here to watch scary, cool horror stories animated by Llama Arts. This is another video that I haven't seen yet. There's a few videos that I haven't seen by Llama Arts yet, and this is happening along. There's some, but not many. So that's how I am with some channels that take a while to produce stuff. I'll wait a long time before I even go back and check them out, so I can watch a bunch of them all at once. So let's see. This is a 3-minute video, but from where he started is basically telling these stories. I believe this is going to be good. Just like all the rest of the stories, I am in love with the storytelling, the sound effects, the attention to detail parts here and there, and the Easter eggs are really good as well. So let's go ahead and check this video out. If you want to watch the original video, the links down in the description down below, and also my social media as well. And for people on the cellular phones, don't forget to subscribe, and when you subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when I upload. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Not to only my channel, but Llama Arts' channel. He puts in good work. He's about 1.5 million subscribers right now. He definitely deserves it for how much work he puts into these animations. So let's go ahead and get this rolling. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1.
It was approaching the end of summer, and my friends and I wanted to do some cool, mischievous things before going back to school. So, we had the genius idea one night to sneak into a nearby community pool. It was actually only a couple blocks away. It's right smack in the middle of a residential area, so instead of sitting on a main road or something, it actually just sat around a bunch of houses on a quiet road. During a hot day, the little parking lot would be full and the spot would be bustling. But at 1 in the morning, the place was of course dead.
Why at 1 in
There's
the morning,
obviously
though?
a big fence surrounding the whole front entrance, as well as a cage that gets closed up when the place closes. So our best way was to get in through the side. We snuck into the backyard of a neighboring house and hopped the fence over to the pool. It was as easy as that. The 4 of us took off our shirts and jumped into the pool, which in retrospect wasn't smart, since any of the neighbors could have heard the splashes and just called the police. But we were dumb high schoolers. It was very, very dark within that whole enclosing. This pool had no lights, which is why it closed at sunset. James, Courtney, and Alyssa were on the other side of the pool, as I was just kind of doing my own thing at first, swimming around and getting my face wet. I saw Alyssa get out of the pool shortly after and run away. I swam over to see what was going on. She was just going to the water fountain, though. The 3 of us just bopped around in the water for a bit, and eventually we heard Alyssa jump back into the pool from the other side. It was too dark to see much more than her black hair covering her face. But just then we heard Alyssa playfully call something to us as she was walking back to the pool. The 3 of us in the pool looked at each other. I know they were doing the same thing as me, counting heads. There were 3 of us on this side of the pool, and here came Alyssa walking over to our side. So who was that on the other side?
It's the girl from The Grudge.
Alyssa
Run.
got in, but the 3 of us were distracted, looking at the head bopping around the water across the pool. James said across the pool, "Who is that?" Not even 2 seconds later, the head went underwater and disappeared from view. We took this time to whisper to each other, mostly things like, what should we do? What if that's security? And should we run? Suddenly I felt something grab my leg with force and tried pulling me down into the water. I kicked, splashed, and yelled for help. James came over to pull me out of the pool, while the girls were already running for it, screaming.
Bruh!
It wasn't until I got to the stairs of the pool that the grip on my leg was released and I was free. We hopped the same fence we climbed over to get in and ran all the way back to Alyssa's house. I was convinced that whoever that was a security guard. That is, until they literally tried to pull me under the water. We don't know what to think. There are a few possibilities. Maybe it was just another kid messing with us, maybe it was a security guard who went way too far, or most likely, it was a dangerous person who had ill intent.
I would go ahead and say it was the last one. The last one of those choices. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of mad at the girls though. Like, y'all didn't even try to help. Y'all literally just ran and just left those two to fend for themselves. Like, granted, it's would seem to be the most logical thing to run. But y'all came in as a group. You couldn't like at least spent about like 2 minutes trying to pull this dude from being dragged down to the bottom of the pool. I'm just saying, man, like, we were all in this together. I would think that you would try to, you know, help the dude, at least not die. But, you know, that's his life. Okay, thank you guys for watching. This has been Vibe Nation. If you guys want to watch the original video, you know, send them description down below. Just go ahead and check that out. Also, my social media is down there. So let's go ahead and get this intro and outro rolling. I will see you guys next time. Peace.